Erika Poppelreiter here. Today we meet with Wade Weber, State 4-H Program Leader. He shares how youth are finding new and unique ways to continue their summer 4-H experiences amidst COVID. This year has certainly been complicated amidst COVID. How is Kansas 4-H handling that?
Well, I'm very proud of the fact that it really has been all about communication with our volunteers, our local decision makers on our county boards, as well as our professionals, along with our families in the Kansas 4-H program. It's all about how do we adapt to change, how do we adapt to disruption. And the opportunity to talk with each other, to communicate with each other as we move into a virtual environment. So we had 4-H club meetings, we were all of a sudden going virtual. We also had activities that all of a sudden were moved to a virtual or at least a non-face-to-face experience. And as I've seen volunteers and young people be creative, be adaptive, I've been really proud of people moving through the loss of option A, but then being excited about option B. And that's really what we're talking about, helping build that resiliency in the young people, the 4-H spirit, you might say, help them keep moving forward.
Well, and you talk a little bit about youth starting, virtual meetings and finding opportunities. Do you have any unique opportunities where somebody has sort of overcome this challenge and created something new?
Well, absolutely do, in all 105 counties of Kansas. One in particular that I'll share is in Haskell County. About May or so, the opportunity for the in-person spring show was taken away because of health concerns. And so the opportunity to turn around and say, well, how can we continue to do something, learn something, and lead something? Really became the mantra of of the Haskell County 4-H Teen Council. And so they went and talked to their 4-H agent and said, we'd like to do this. And the agent said, but I don't know how to do that. And they turned around to the agent and said, but we do, and we want to learn how to do it. And so sure enough, those students went forward and they learned how to do a virtual online livestock judging contest. And so they went through and they created tutorial videos that they shared with fellow 4-H members across the county, gave them tips on how to record, and then sure enough, uploaded those things, put it together, and delivered a contest. A great example of youth innovation and youth leadership, learning by doing, and doing that in the context of supporting adults. To me, again, the 4-H spirit in action.
Well, and just to wrap up here, I know that 4-H is continuing to create virtual opportunities. Can we talk a minute about that?
Absolutely. As we continue to move forward, as we're in county fair season now, many counties have thought through a virtual option or a hybrid option where they're practicing social distancing, masking when appropriate, obviously frequent sanitation and those types of things, so that their county fairs can continue to go forward. Because the county fair feedback and evaluation process is so important to that learning process for young people, to get that feedback and to do that in a way that's not only safe, but also accomplishes our youth development mission going forward. So those are some examples that we're doing this summer. We're continuing to innovate and create when it comes to virtual opportunities, increasing some of our partnerships in the fall with Kansas State University, as well as industry, career exploration type of experiences as we go into the fall. Really building on the successes we had this summer, in particular with our entomology programs, our geology programs where we hosted some things online, as well as our Discovery Days virtual options, which again to this day are now available on demand on our YouTube site at Kansas 4-H as well.
Well, again, thank you, Wade, for joining us. We're really excited to hear that 4-H youth are continuing to trudge forward in this uncertain time.
Absolutely. The thing that I want to share is even though our methods are changing, our mission continues to remain the same.